Hi Girl Scout families, this is our fourth video during quarantine. We're meeting online via video, so welcome and hello, konnichiwa. The first thing we do in our meetings is say the Pledge of Allegiance. What do we need to say the Pledge of Allegiance? The American flag. Take your right hand, place it over your heart across your chest, and we'll say it together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good job, girls. It's nice to see you all here. Thanks for joining me. We're going to do our Girl Scout promise and then our Girl Scout law. Now, our Girl Scout promise, we're going to need to do our Girl Scout sign. Right hand in the air with 3 fingers pointing up. Let's say it together. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. Great job! Next is our Girl Scout law. Right hand in the air again, 3 fingers pointing straight up. Let's say it together. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout. This is the part of the meeting where we talk about finances. Nothing much has changed. We haven't spent any money out of our account, so everything's the same. We are going to talk about the third thing we can do to celebrate Earth Day. Now, this says go natural. Some of the things we can do is use natural products to clean, to use on plants outside and inside our home. Also, things we can do like using reusable cloth bags, not reusable plastic bags because they're still made of plastic, but reusable cloth bags to haul groceries or toys or whatever we want in them. You can use reusable cloth bags too, not just grown-ups. They're for everybody and they're very inexpensive and they're very strong and they last a long time. One of the things is you can make a homemade glass cleaner. Now this is to use on your mirrors, your windows, and any surface that is made of glass. The way you make this natural homemade glass cleaner is 1 cup of water in a plastic or glass spray bottle, 1 cup of rubbing isopropyl alcohol, and 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. You can get the rubbing alcohol and the white vinegar at pretty much any store right now. It's all still available. You can use this mixture on any glass, or what I do is I use 9 parts water and 1 part vinegar, or you can make it stronger depending on how dirty your window is, I guess. Now, for other surfaces that aren't delicate, like tile, laminate countertops, floors, things like that, white vinegar is a disinfectant. It kills germs, much like Clorox bleach does. It has a different smell, but the smell eventually goes away. The good thing about white vinegar is that it's safe for everyone. It's safe for pets. They don't absorb the Clorox bleach through their paws, so if you use vinegar, it's very safe for them to walk on the floors. If you have babies crawling around on the floor or touching counters or tables, vinegar is a very safe and effective way to clean and disinfect. It also cuts grease really, really well without leaving that really strong chemical smell. Vinegar has its own smell, but it goes away eventually. So the way you make this is 1 cup of water to 1 cup of vinegar. You can lessen the vinegar and still get the great benefits of disinfecting and cutting the grease, but they suggest 1 cup of water to 1 cup of vinegar. You can make that as a everyday cleaner, put it in an empty spray bottle, and you're good to go. Our story for this meeting is called Gloria's Story, Dancing Through Japan. I'll show you the first picture. Isn't that pretty? There's koi fish, very popular in Asian culture. There's Gloria, our morning glory. And here's our first page. Let's get started. Gloria, the morning glory, took a deep breath. "Welcome to Japan," she said as she bowed to her flower friends. Gloria pressed her petals together and jumped high in the air. She was pretending to dive into a pond, wiggling through the water just like a fish. Next, Gloria pretended she was a butterfly. She bent from side to side as if fluttering in a soft breeze. Then she stretched and reached out from flower to tickle each one of them with her wings. Tula laughed. Gloria smiled but didn't say a word. She now pretended to be a turtle. She curled up on the ground and made herself as small as she could. Inch by inch, she poked out her face and peeked up at her friends. "You look just like a turtle," said Marie. "I think you're showing us the animals you saw when you traveled to Japan." Here's a picture of Gloria making herself look like a turtle. She looks a lot like a turtle. Her leaves and vines she balled up to make a turtle shell. And there's her face poking out like the head of a turtle. "That's right," said Gloria. Then she bowed again. Next, she stretched up high and held her petals still. She was pretending to be a big, graceful bird called a Japanese crane. Gloria bowed once more. It was time to pretend to be one last animal. She spread her petals wide. She skipped and rolled and bounced along happily. Next, she sat on the ground and munched and munched. Then she munched some more. It's making me hungry. There's a picture of the Japanese crane that Gloria was pretending to be, stretching her petals up to the sky. At last, Gloria yawned and stretched. She even rubbed her belly. I do that when I'm hungry. Then she settled down for a nap. But Gloria wasn't finished. Suddenly, she jumped up and pretended she was carrying something very special. She handed that special something to her friends with a deep bow. What could it be? The flower friends thought and thought, but none could guess what Gloria was showing them. Here's Gloria on her vine. She's the morning glory. That's that page. Let's see what she brought them. It's not an animal we ever see in our garden, Gloria said, but it's my favorite animal in the whole world. Can you guys guess what this animal is? I can't figure it out. It's a giant panda. I thought you were carrying a gift, Vi said. The giant panda was a gift, Gloria said. It was a gift from the people of China to the people of Japan. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? I had no idea. Wow, shouted the flower friends. They'd never seen a flower tell a story quite like that before. Let's see the panda again. Here's the panda. He's cute, isn't he? Gloria had told her story without any words. Her story was like a dance. I'm so glad you liked my story, Gloria said. I brought a gift from Japan for each of you. Gloria reached into her suitcase and pulled out some paper animals. She had a rooster, a fish, and a cat. This is origami, she said. Origami is the art of folding paper. In Japan, I learned to fold paper into so many animal shapes. I can teach you too. Soon the flower friends were busy making their own origami animals. In no time at all, the daisy flower garden was filled with animals in all colors of the rainbow. Little pieces of paper. Here's the origami animals that they're making. Moths, butterflies. There's animals down here they made. Here's Gloria's suitcase, where she had all the gifts for her flower friends. That's the end of our story. I have something for you. You can pause the video if you want to make this, but I have the instructions to make an origami cat. First, here's the instructions to make the head. Then the body. And you can pause the video and get a piece of paper, have an adult help you, and follow the instructions. I'll also post a picture of this page on our group Facebook page if you want to check that out as well. I want to tell you about a very special lady who loved origami. Her name was Florence Temko. She was an expert in the art of origami. She thought up new origami shapes and traveled far and wide to share her love of origami. She showed her creations on television too, so she was a TV star. All over the world, Florence made friends through her love of origami. She taught origami to many Girl Scouts. So Florence Temko was connected with the Girl Scouts. I don't think she was a Girl Scout, but she shared her knowledge and her love of origami with Girl Scouts that she came into contact with. Those Girl Scouts that she taught then turned and shared what they learned with girls all around the world. And here's a picture of Florence. She's a sweet little old lady. That's Florence Temko, expert origami maker. She seems like a wonderful lady. We have some fun Japanese garden yoga poses. If you guys are exercising at home and staying healthy, you're doing your exercise your gym teacher told you to do, maybe you found a fun video to stay active or you're playing outside, But here's 3 poses you can do. You can pause the video and read the description with an adult, or you can just follow along with the picture if you can't read yet. The first one is called the butterfly. Sitting down, press the bottoms of your feet together. Keep your back straight. Now gently rock your knees up and down, just like butterfly wings. Very gently. Make sure it doesn't cause any pain. Exercise shouldn't hurt you. It might feel a little tight if you're stretching, but it shouldn't hurt. Next is the turtle. There's the turtle. Curl up on the floor, tuck your knees under your tummy, round your back as if you were a turtle in its shell. Slowly stretch. That's the turtle. Now make sure you try these with an adult, okay? The last one is the crane. This one's going to take some balance. I might have to practice this one. There's the crane. Stand on both feet, keeping both knees facing straight, and then you lift one leg up, resting your foot on your knee. So those are some fun Japanese garden yoga poses that you can try. Now it's time for our grace. And I know a favorite of you guys is called, what? Superman! I know you guys love this one. It's one that we sing a lot in our meetings, so I thought we could do it for our 4th video meeting. You're going to have to help me out, but here's the words. And I'll have them down below so you can sing along. Ready? Thank you, Lord, for giving us food. Thank you, Lord, for giving us food. The food we eat, the friends we meet. Thank you, Lord, for giving us food. Dum da da dum. It wasn't my best singing voice, but it was fun. So go ahead and rewind the video, sing along with me again, or sing it throughout the day by yourself. You know the words. So for now, we're going to say goodbye in Japanese, which is sayonara. So, sayonara. Goodbye.